This is my Philips Norelco Series 3000 electric razor. I'm going to go over the basics of maintenance and cleaning of this guy. So I've actually had this for quite a few years, and so it's had some wear and tear, and it is a dirty boy. Got a lot of little micro hairs, and I know that it's wet dry, so you can just run it under a faucet if you want. But I also know that there's more that we can do in here. So first thing we want to do is deal with all of these obvious little fuzzy things. We'll go ahead and pop our head off here. That just lifts right up and off. And this guy here, we can just run it under some water. Get it mostly clean. Getting it mostly clean like that will make a big difference, but the part that'll make the biggest difference is cleaning the head. So I know that like you can just run water through this and this will get a lot out, but let's go ahead and go over some of the maintenance things. So right here you can see there's arrows. If we turn that, this whole unit will lift up and out. And then we have three little heads. So you can actually buy replacement blades for this, and they look just like this. So if we look real close here, you can see there's hairs and all sorts of stuff gummed up in there. And then not just that, but also our little disc here. You can see in that edge, along this little inner edge or outer edge, whatever you want to call it, that rim there collects a lot of your skin oils and flakes of skin. Much like dust, this guy gets pretty dirty there, you can see. So those are two things that you can do to extend the life, is to clean this guy and to clean that guy. Let's go ahead and go through that process on these. You can use a toothbrush or whatever you might have. I've found that just using a Q-tip and my hands is working pretty well. Alright, so as you can see here, this looks a lot better than it did. Went ahead and just cleaned it up, rinsed it off, rubbed any oils and things off that are stuck here on the tips of the blades. Now we can start cleaning out this guy. This guy is all gunked up. I can just show you real quick if we just do simple like that. Look at that. Look at all the hair that came off of that guy. So we're gonna get as much of that as we can off of this thing. That already looks so much better. Look at that. So here they are for comparison. You're looking at a before and after. Isn't that crazy? How much just a little bit of water and a Q-tip can make a big difference on these guys. Look how gummed up that blade was. Is that crazy? Huge difference. This will make such a huge difference on your razor as well. You'll be able to shave closer. You won't need to shave as often as well if you're one of those folks who don't shave every day or every other day. If you're maybe one of those once a week guys, that will make a huge difference, just getting this to look like this. What a difference. Alright, now I'm going to show you how much of a difference a toothbrush can make, and since you're supposed to replace your toothbrush every 3 months anyway, you should have a spare one around, right? So one spot that I forgot to mention is make sure we get that little dot in the center. It tends to collect hairs as well. I don't know where these hairs are coming from, because if you guys have seen me in my videos, I don't have hairs this long, but there they are. All right, lastly, we're gonna go ahead and rinse off this guy. There isn't a whole lot that we need to do, but it's definitely a good idea to get these rims here, because I'm sure that there's plenty of buildup up in here. Actually, yeah, there's definitely some buildup in there. So it'd be a good idea to get just that cleaned up. Alright, got that all cleaned up. Now we'll just go ahead and reassemble it. Put our little discs in here. And then, if you've actually done this a few times and these blades are worn out, I will leave a link in the description of this video to where you can get replacement discs for these. I am an Amazon affiliate, so using those links do help to support this channel with no additional cost to you guys. The lines just right, and then go opposite of the arrows. We can grab our razor, and this guy, it's just a pull in, pull out. There's just some friction. There's not a tab or anything. Just like that. Put that on, and you now will have a much closer shave.
Alright you guys, so that's pretty much it on the maintenance for this razor. I've been using an electric razor, this one specifically, for 4 years. Before that I just used some cheap clippers from Walmart. I'd shave maybe once a week and it looked kind of scraggly. If you jump back to some of my older videos, I was fighting the bald. But once I finally committed to it, turns out I was blessed with a pretty good looking head. I mentioned in the video that I typically only clean with a Q-tip, and so in the end of the video you saw me cleaning with a toothbrush. I had actually never cleaned with a toothbrush before. That was my first time actually using a toothbrush to clean rather than just a Q-tip. And I think I clean maybe once every 3 months. It just depends on how fast your hair grows, how thick it is, all that stuff. So just depends for you how often you'll have to clean it, but it definitely does make a difference. Where for myself, I shave every other day, and this makes a huge difference. I was going from, I couldn't tell on day 2 if I had shaved on day 1, and I was like, did I shave yesterday? I can't quite remember, to now I'm like, I feel like I shaved today, but I definitely did not. It makes quite a difference. While you may not notice it right away, maybe the next day or the day after, you may be able to really pick out the difference of how close of a shave you're able to get, because all that gunk isn't in there, making it less efficient and not cutting as closely. So going through and doing this maintenance will definitely increase the quality of your shave, so you don't have to replace your little razor heads every single time. When it does come time to replace them, it isn't just the little blades that comes in a pack that you can get. You can actually get, it's the blade and then like the disc that it rides on. You'll see a picture right here from Amazon. There you go. So that's what you're gonna see when you are looking for this guy on Amazon. Also, again, links will be down in the description below. If you have questions about this, suggestions for what I could be maybe doing better on this one, or recommendations for a future video, leave those in the comments below. I'm pretty good about getting back to all of those. And if you think I've earned it, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.